Yep.
Get 'em. It's your boys. Beautiful losers. What's the song again?
We lost, but we found in each other's arms.
AI
We're
song,
safe and
man.
unbound. Yeah, that was a
wow.
song about us being homosexuals.
In like a bathtub floating across the ocean or something?
I think I prompted AI to build me a song where we were shipwrecked. And then because of that shipwreck, we were forced to become lovers.
That rules.
So
AI
that's kinda
has
how
to
that
make
played
every
out.
song gay.
Yeah, it always leans pretty gay.
I don't get it.
I do. No, I'm just kidding.
Give us the intro, TJ.
You got it, Big Daddy. Down there on the end, the skeleton himself, Chris Moody. Let him hear it. Yeah. Next to him, we got Zach Howard getting a hand job from a skeleton. It's a big, heavy skeleton episode. This is a man who needs no introduction. Mr. Cole Watson right
You
next
got
to
that
me.
motherfucker.
And I'm TJ Nickerson, and I'm just waiting for this ayahuasca to kick in. So here we go, losers.
Damn, dude, I hope the ancients visit you tonight.
Tonight, I'll be having a full-on conversation with the leopard goddess in no time. Just kidding. This is an espresso, and I will apologize in advance if I come off pretty manic today. So it's already 3 coffees, a zin, several pounds of Shilajit, obviously.
And
Several
nothing. This
pounds.
is not a themed podcast.
No,
Yeah.
There's no
absolutely
theme.
not. No.
today.
Nor sponsored.
No, this is BlackRock.
And Black Rock sponsor.
Black
All
Rock
right.
does
Shout
sponsor
out
the
to them.
podcast. Yep.
I'm gonna have to put lamb's blood on my door tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to try really hard, guys, to bully Zach into having this episode out tonight so none of this Halloween stuff looks fucking
Looks
stupid.
gay. Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy
Praise
Halloween.
Satan.
For all those
Hail
who celebrate. And maybe if it doesn't come out tonight, just extend the Halloween season a little bit. Just
I'll get it out tonight so long as
Nah.
everything gets over to me today.
It's Halloween until Thanksgiving.
Every white bitch worth their weight in pumpkin spice is all for extending Halloween.
Yeah, let's get it's Halloween week, baby.
That's right. I keep just dusting my butthole with pumpkin spice.
Hell yeah,
Just
dude.
to
Dude, it
keep
lures them in, dude. It's a
that's how
perfect
you
trap.
That's how you get them
That's
this
how
time
you
of year.
get 'em.
Cuffing season has changed since we were in high school, guys.
Oh man, that's
Used
how
to
you
be.
get your butthole licked, dude.
That's
That's assault, actually, dude. That's assault.
on myself.
I think if you're tricking ladies into licking your butthole with pumpkin spice, that's assault,
I'm
brother.
not tricking
It's not.
nobody, dude. You set out a little cheese and a mouse
That's
come and
assault.
eat that cheese. Is
Dude,
that
if your
assault,
butt rim
dude?
is covered in sugar and they lick it off, that's
Yeah.
their decision.
I think setting a trap and tricking someone.
no
Yeah,
trap.
are
dude.
very- you just said if we just set out some cheese.
I'm not putting a mousetrap out there unless a mousetrap is.
If the mousetrap
Pink
is getting, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
do-
mousetrap is getting your butthole licked.
You do the same thing
Not if it's a-
Starbucks does
Relax,
to their cups.
Exactly,
You just
dude.
dust the rim.
all the cool kids get their butt licked now, man. You wouldn't
Yeah, but
understand.
I've been
You've been
talking-
married for
Get
too
it.
long.
I've been married. Yeah, I've been out the
I've
game
been standing
too long.
on this that as soon as that generation of people ages out of their parents' insurance, I think that'll slow down. I think 26, right, is when you age out of your parents' insurance. I think that'll
I think
start
that
to
was the
slow
last time
down.
I had my butt eaten.
Harder
so.
to get a hold of the antibiotics.
Right.
That's exactly when you become a conservative too.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute. How much is healthcare?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yuck. Yeah.
What the fuck?
My family of 4
Spooky.
healthcare. I've and I haven't had a great year, but I basically made no money after I paid for my healthcare.
It's so expensive, dude.
Yeah, dude. You hate to see it. Fix the healthcare system, dude.
All right, I'll get on it. Fix it.
If we lick less buttholes, we probably won't have to go to the doctor as
That's what I'm
much.
saying.
Honestly, you lick more, it might improve your immune system.
That's true. You
Oh.
could just lean in and
Well.
then not do antibiotics.
Yeah.
Official medical misinformation.
Just let your bread get moldy, right? Isn't that where penicillin comes
Yeah.
from? Just eat some moldy bread.
You just got to know the types of molds, I think.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's how they found cheese.
Yeah, just eat mold.
That's how they found LSD.
Yeah.
Through ergot,
Wow,
I believe.
Yes, sir.
The Salem witch trials.
This
The
is
noble
a-
sacrifice.
And possibly that weird thing. You guys know about the weird thing in France where all those people like went nuts and a whole town, half the town just started dancing. and did not stop for days, and then had a heart attack, and they think it was because of an ergot.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
Could have
What if
been
it was
Sheila
just
G.
like-
Dude, that
It sounds like an EDM music video.
or
There's
like
people,
some spontaneous revival.
we danced ourselves to death.
That's just-
These people in France just caught the Holy Spirit.
the Spirit?
danced to this.
No, they call those over here flash mobs.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they were flash mobbing themselves to death, dude.
Dude, I want to be a part of a flash mob.
I have been.
That's really
I was actually
crazy.
a part of one of the world record settings, world record flash mobs.
What?
It was at a North Point event.
Ooh.
I was a small group leader at the time.
Yeah.
And it was
How
like
the times
I
have
forget
changed.
what was their whatever their summer camp thing
Yeah.
is in Florida.
I vaguely remember hearing about the
Yeah,
big stuff.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
one of those.
It's
Whatever.
Yeah.
something like big stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
I was a part of
Allegedly.
I was a part of the world's longest concert. Consecutive concert.
Was it a fish concert?
No. But the record only stood for like 2 days. But there was a bar in fucking who knows, like Henry County somewhere.
Okay.
And they were having this thing, and it was like, we're live streaming this concert for like 4 days.
Oh my god.
Consent, like non-stop.
So were people tagging in, tagging out?
Yeah. So like I got in and played a couple of songs, and then that was it. It was pretty dumb, honestly.
It doesn't sound cool. It sounds like after that long, everyone's like, I don't like music anymore.
Yeah,
actually.
well, and then like 2 days later, like some Japanese guys put on a concert for like 2 weeks.
No, dude, they had to. The Japanese had to
awesome.
come back.
Hell yeah,
They
dude.
clapped back.
Yeah, dude.
This is a big week.
It's a big week.
Halloween.
Pretty cool.
It's my 10th wedding anniversary this week.
That's right, dude.
pretty
Big
good.
deal.
Congrats
Nice.
on not leaving each other.
That's right. It's hard
And
out here for a pimps.
If
Yeah.
all the indications are right, the good guys should be winning on Tuesday.
That's crazy, dude. It is maybe the most surreal election season I can recall.
It just nothing seems like we're electing a president on Tuesday.
It seems like we're in the dumbest video game, and we're like, oh, what's gonna happen? I don't know.
No, we are. I went on Robinhood this morning to check my Dogecoin because that's what my life savings is riding on.
Can't hide money, dude.
And dude, you can legally bet on the election.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
all the podcasters have been promoting. Some site that's like,
Yeah, what's
you ever
that
thought
app
of? You
called?
think you know who's going to win the election? We'll take your money.
Put your money where your mouth
There's
is.
Put your
literally
money where your votes are, or whatever they say. Yeah,
the country is taking this as a joke. It's crazy, dude. Like
it's
look,
wild. Vegas has odds.
Trump 60 cents, Kamala 41 cents at a discount. That means she's losing hard. Dude.
I think that if I had,
Sorry, libs, you heard it here
suck.
first.
I think you put money on Kamala in this case. If you're gonna put money on something,
Right.
Right, because it's a win-win.
Yeah.
well, you
Well,
got
right. So win-win. If she becomes president, praise God, dude.
Of course.
We finally
Yeah.
got some civility in
Like
the White House.
like you said, the good guys win.
the good guys.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
And then if she doesn't win, you win a bunch of money.
Yeah,
Or
that's right.
Whatever. You do win money. You win money both ways.
I
dude.
don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think you know how betting is.
You think we surround ourselves with skeletons and we don't like Joe Biden?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn,
huge
you're
Biden.
right.
That's crazy.
You are right.
I might have to
Dude.
move this pumpkin. I feel like it's going. "Ooh, doo, doo, doo."
I feel like this skeleton between me and Cole might have to go too.
I know.
No, that looks so comfy.
Papa?
Comfy cozy. Interview him real fast.
How's it going, dude?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut up. That's awesome. What are you guys going to be for Halloween? Did we? No, we already
We talked about
that.
it.
Shut up.
But I did try my costume on earlier, and I think I'm not pulling Sam Neill. I mean, physically, we don't share a lot of the same characteristics. I really just sort of look like a gay cowboy.
That's
Just
also
like
cool.
a guy who tied a bandana around his neck.
I still think you should have been. What's his name? John, the doctor guy, the old man doctor, and
Oh, yeah,
dyed
yeah,
your beard
yeah,
white.
yeah.
Dude.
Just-
We have a T-Rex.
in all white linens.
We have a T-Rex. Whoa.
He
I
looks
mean,
like
we
the
need
guy
to
from
have an
KFC.
all-white linen
He
episode.
does too. Wow, dude! If we had a white linen episode,
Oh.
and then we ascended into heaven, God damn, that would be cool.
Just at the end, we're like, okay, bye. No.
You just have to overdose on Sheila Jeet, dude. That's how you have to ascend, dude.
Dude, that would be the worst overdose ever. Just a regular dose makes my body so hot. Cole would fucking
Cole has an adverse reaction to Sheila
Doing
Jeet.
anything makes your body hot. You're the quickest to sweat person I've ever met.
It's kind of ridiculous. I should be way skinnier the way that I
The
sweat.
way you sweat.
Yeah.
I got an idea. What about
But dude,
that,
it does
dude?
come from
Wow.
volcanoes.
Fill every crack
I'd
in the
become a
orifice.
volcano. I
Yeah,
shit
it makes
like
sense.
crazy. And I'm like sweating bullets. It doesn't make any sense.
Hot shit.
It's just my brain working overtime. It's
Do you
like,
think
yeah.
you live a healthy life?
yeah, dude, I just had steak and eggs.
That is
Counterbalances.
Fair enough. dude.
Homemade.
Yeah.
I cooked a steak myself.
Grass-fed?
Grass fed from a butcher actually.
Damn, yeah,
Shout out
Nice.
Ferguson's.
Ferguson's.
Not to nitpick, but Ferguson's is a meat market.
Oh, you okay? Fair enough.
Shout out to him.
The next closest thing to a butcher, and then free range eggs.
Wow.
Nice.
It was good.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I've been keto.
Yeah, you've been trying keto. Tell us your tale so far.
Yes.
Well,
Are you
I-
in ketosis?
He doesn't know.
Probably not, actually. I had 2 beers last night. I realized when I woke up this morning, I was like,
That's not keto.
that's definitely not keto. Why did I have 2 beers last night?
Yeah.
I had 2 beers last night and went to Quick Trip and ate 6 hot dogs.
No buns, just dogs
Yeah.
off the roller. That's pretty good.
That's
dude.
awesome.
That's how you get an immune boost.
Yeah.
dude.
Rocking QT dogs.
I've done keto a bunch. I mean, this is certainly not. That's probably like the 20th time I've given. There was probably like a 2-year period where I did it pretty strict.
Has it always been this half-assed?
Yeah. It's normal. It's normally just.
I was keto for 2 days this time, guys, in a row.
Just 2 out of 3 meals is keto.
Yeah.
What was it, Taylor? Today, my wife was like, You gonna eat candy today? And I was like, yeah. Why would I not?
It's Halloween.
She was like, you're keto, and I was like, no.
I'm exempt.
Why did I decide to do this right now?
Holiday exemption, dude.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and then Thanksgiving's coming up too. Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Honestly, dude, I just get a little fatter than I was, and then I start to panic. You know, so I'm like, because I used to be really fat, and then I
Right.
lost a bunch of weight. So now I'm constantly panicked about
Yeah.
becoming super fat again.
That's
Damn.
Dude, running solely
It's a
off
real
ketones, that's like Randall Carlson type technology.
what
Right
happened?
there.
Running just off
solely
ketones.
off ketones.
You gotta leave that pumpkin alone, dude.
That's
It
the
ain't do
last
nothing
time,
to
dude.
you, brother.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's an efficient, ancient source of energy.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Just ketones.
Ketones are tight,
Yeah.
Since our last,
but I like beer.
Yeah, beer does
Yeah.
rule. But
You
since
just
I-
have to just not eat a meal. If you're gonna drink beer, just don't have supper or dinner or whatever.
That's supper, dude. Liquid lunch.
Yes, sir.
yeah, but then you don't feel good. I feel like
Well, it's
I
just the
feel
price you
better-
pay.
Yeah, I know, but
No,
I
no,
don't
you
like
could
it.
still feel good.
You just got to drink more.
Just gotta keep
Yeah.
drinking. Just
Power
gotta
through the
keep
wall,
drinking.
Yeah,
you gotta
dude.
have like 3,200 calories worth of beer.
That's right.
Then you'll feel good.
Then you'll feel great.
That's
And
a-
make that your only meal.
Yeah.
That's what my grandpa did. No, sorry.
For sure.
It's not.
Yeah.
He liked whiskey, I think. I don't remember.
Never met him.
I want to expose TJ a little bit too.
Uh-oh.
I've been sitting on this all week.
You have?
Yep, all week, dude.
That sounds
All fucking week.
It's not the only thing you've been
Expose.
sitting on all week, you fucking...
You're on Instagram, right? And you're scrolling through, and you
Uh-oh.
you see what I'm saying right here, big dog. You see that?
Lordy.
And you start scrolling through, and I see this lady, and I'm like, dang, dude, this lady. And she's making grilled cheese sandwiches or something. And then I go to her page, and the only person I know that's following her
It's me.
is TJ.
Let me see this.
And it's just a lady who makes sandwiches. She's smoking hot, dude. I
For the-
respect the
yeah.
game.
Oh, I thought this was
Nah,
her
it's not
actual
her
page.
Her
It's
whole
just
thing is just making sandwiches until I get a boyfriend.
Till I
part
get a boyfriend.
200.
you
or-
can
Yeah, I
see
love
the
that.
veins in those titties.
Yeah, that's
But I
wild.
thought that was hilarious. I was just like,
It's-
I'm getting recommended this because you
me.
follow this lady.
Yeah.
I'm not a saint, guys. I have my weaknesses.
That is the best. Like you go to your like explore page and you see some hot lady and you go on it and then you see 2 of your friends following and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't follow.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
can't,
yeah.
I
can't look at this.
Three's too many,
I
dude.
can't be caught by my friends.
It's like, oh damn, all the beautiful losers subscribe to this titty lady.
I happen to appreciate the art of making a good sandwich. Okay,
That's right. Jeez,
definitely
baby.
nothing else
Oh my
about
God,
Instagram.
And then I got that led me into a rabbit hole, and this is gonna make me seem gay, but it is what it is, dude.
This will be the first time for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely cardigan.
It's definitely not the kissing on men that I've been doing.
I do love that cardigan, but that's funny.
Hey, dude, somebody roasted me on the cardigan last night. They said
Oh, on stage, right?
on stage, homeboy was
Oh,
like,
it's Chad.
"You trying to be cool in a Merle Haggard hat and a cardigan sweater?" He said, "You're shit out of luck if you think that Harley Davidson shirt you have on saves you."
Who said that?
This old boy with the long hair,
Chad,
yeah.
Started coming last week.
A shout out.
Yeah, he said
Somebody
he's-
find him. He said he'd listen.
He said he's going to listen, so shout out
Hell
to him.
yeah.
This will be your first and last shout out, Chad, until you earn it. No,
Until
I'm
you
just,
earn
just
it.
joking.
Yeah.
But I get on this little rabbit hole, and I found this. This obviously this is a lady. Okay, like there's no question that this is a lady.
Okay.
Wearing a prosthetic penis.
Okay.
And this is some sort of like OnlyFans sub-genre. It's like here,
Where did you find this?
on Instagram? Watch it. Look at this. I
So
took a
it's
picture of
like,
it.
it's a bulge situation. Oh. That might...
No, dude, that's a lady. I'm 100% positive. I got gay and like
And
went
did a
down
lot
a
of
rabbit hole
research.
and was like trying to
That's so
find.
funny.
You all right? You found the leaks.
Oh yeah. I was like tracking it down. I was like, this is not real, dude. I was like,
This is not
I
real.
can tell. I know when it's not a lady. This is a lady.
You're doing the weirdest Sherlock Holmes to make sure your calibration's not on. That's
I was just like, if that was not born a lady,
AI's not getting me,
I
dude.
gotta.
I'm not getting tricked by these
I'm gonna
lady
have
boys.
to readjust
I have
some
a-
of my barometers.
I got a real tough couple conversations with myself in the car with no music on.
Oh man,
Damn.
dude.
That's tight. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're out there doing the important work.
Doing the hard
it's
work.
just crazy to me that would be
A sub.
well, and I went
It
through.
seems like a gateway.
I guess, but I like went through and read a lot of the comments on her page because I was like, surely this is just full of comments being like, "What? This
Yeah.
is a lady." But it's all just comments because she's playing off of, I guess, like this trans thing, being like and what did it for me was she posted a video that was like me when I was a boy, and I was like, that's AI. Like the pictures that she posted look like AI.
So she's wearing trans face?
That's what I'm saying. She's trans facing the internet for money.
Dang, dude.
That's awesome.
It's a
And then
subgenre.
What's
of pornography.
crazy is she's finding two audiences. She probably I obviously haven't done the deep dive you've done, but it seems like there's a possibility that you could get
do it both ways.
You could get both the ally audience and the like whatever this kink is called. I don't know. You know, where it's like you
regular ladies with penises.
there's got to be a
biological
fun
ladies
name
with
for it. Like somebody's got to have a fun name for
Hedging.
that.
She's hedging.
She's hedging.
Hedging your bets.
I know what the anime term for it is. Do you know what it is? Where the ladies have penises?
Is it
That seems
femboys?
Futa.
Oh, futa.
Yeah.
I said that like a Hispanic. Futa.
Hey.
Sorry, dude. We're not trying to continue this disparity.
Hey,
of the,
On the day
fuckers,
of
what's
the
going
dead?
on,
the
fools?
Latino community.
Futa, baby.
On the Day of the Dead?
On the Day of the Dead, dude.
Is today the actual Day of the Dead?
Who knows, dude?
I thought it was like the
don't
28th or
disrespect
Dia
something.
de la muerto.
Muerto, yeah.
Is it muerto or muerta?
I guess it probably depends on
Who's dead?
Masculine or
if we're
feminine?
guys or yeah.
Hmm.
But I thought
Latinx.
like in Latin languages, I think like death has. It may be that dead has a. I don't know, man. Fucking look at me. You think I know?
You think he knows? He doesn't know.
I took Spanish class in a musty, wet trailer in high school.
Yeah,
dude.
Hell
baby.
yeah.
And I was not paying attention.
No.
I'm not the beacon of focus.
But if you want to
I
know
was
about
not
prehistory, dude,
then. That's true. I'll tell you about prehistory.
What's going on?
Cole
with it?
hates it.
What's
Cole
going on?
doesn't want us to talk about prehistory.
Dude, you got to get on the Ancient Apocalypse train. It's so fun.
I don't really smoke weed anymore.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
smoke weed.
I put it on sometimes when I'm playing Madden, just doing franchise.
Grant Hancock, he quit smoking weed too.
Did he quit?
He quit, and then he came back. He's
Yeah,
back.
he's back.
He's back. He's
took a
back.
break.
He's
I was
back.
about to say, did
That's
I
just a
listen to him
tolerance
on
break.
He's
back.
back.
He's back.
Dude, by the way,
That guy coughs more than me.
we could make a porno parody called Ancient Apocalypse.
Whoa!
Yeah, dude.
Starring Ham Grandcock.
Yeah, dude. And Randall.
Randy, you got to be Randy. Randy.
Nice.
Yeah,
For all the cool stuff I just
Randy.
did, you undid it. Thanks.
Dude, just-
Nice.
Whatever, dude.
It's the weirdest echo I've ever heard. It's a gay echo.
Just because I'm not quick and witty and
Quitty.
whatever, dude.
Dude, Joe Rogan as a pharaoh just barreled down on
But it's not him. It's that, it's the.
as a mummy, dude, just dusting him.
That would be
awesome.
fun. We're not
Yeah.
going to do that, obviously, because
No,
that would be the devil's work, but
I think we could do it.
we could do it. We could make AI do it.
Chris showed me an AI video yesterday of giants building the pyramid.
Those are cool.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
That's
dude.
nuts.
I
It was
saw
like very
Well, let me ask you,
realistic.
Cole, how do you think they built the pyramids?
That's
Honestly, I think they just prayed real hard, and
Yeah.
the
The power of PrayOR.
true. All things
How else?
are possible.
How else do you think anything gets done?
The Pharaoh fell to his knees and worshipped Jesus Christ our Lord.
Before he had even come. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to be so
Easy.
right.
What's next?
Yeah.
Yeah, he moves mountains, dude.
Any more tough questions? That is pretty cool.
Checkmate, atheists.
Yeah.
I saw a fun.
What do you think about that, atheist?
I saw a fun thumbnail
Dumbasses.
of some guy explaining how the Nephilim looked like clowns, and there was an AI generated image of these big giant people with like a clown face. I was like, I feel like I know where this video is going to go. It's going to go in the direction of this is why we fear clowns, and this is like,
We are.
who knows?
I mean, seriously, like, think about
Who knows?
how. I remember when sort of the AI video stuff came out. That was like Soren, right? Weren't they the big? That was
Yeah.
like a year ago, 2 years ago that they rolled that out to the public.
And all
it's,
the
it's
fingers.
already like.
It's way
I
better.
sent you guys that video. I'll post it on the Instagram of P Diddy melting,
That's crazy.
which is
Oh,
like
that
that's
was fucking
crazy
wild.
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it going to be like in like 10 years?
I know, but
They're just going to be able to be like, I want to watch a movie where John Wayne and Clint Eastwood fuck each other.
Yeah.
And AI is just going to be like, all right, deal.
I will
got
say
you.
that like it's obviously gotten way better, but I'm still just not convinced that we're not going to be able to tell it's AI. Like if you're
Sure.
especially if you're continuing to see stuff and you're like, it doesn't mean that you couldn't make a cool like AI generated movie, I don't know, or whatever. And honestly, the coolest stuff I've seen from AI as far as like videos are those movie trailers that one Instagram account posts all the time,
Yeah.
and it's like The Lord of the Rings if it were in the
Yeah,
50s
that's
in 70 millimeter
Those are so
Panavision or
cool.
whatever. Yeah, those are dope.
Well, it's probably like the same thing as like, remember like you go,
The Titans.
praise God, going to the movies like in the early 2000s, you'd see a movie and you'd be like, oh my God, this looks incredible. Then you watch it 10 years later and you're like, this looks like fucking ass.
right.
The CGI doesn't
It's
hold
ju-
up for shit. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Like the original Mortal Kombat that I just watched with my son.
Nice, dude.
That CGI is wild.
no, that
It's
that
so
holds up. I
crazy.
stand by it.
People always talk about the CGI in Jurassic Park holding up. I watched Jurassic Park the other day. It doesn't look great.
No.
It's mostly animatronics.
All the animatronic
Yeah.
stuff looks great,
Yeah.
but like the big T-Rex CGI shots look pretty bad.
Yeah, fair.
But what do you expect?
You're right.
It's the fucking
People
90s.
talk about it.
You're
They
right.
talk about it.
Yeah, but
Like,
we're a living
Yeah.
biological robot that is continuing to adjust our calibration, dude.
What? What?
That's the espresso.
Just kidding. We're a meat suit for the praise of Jesus.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll never be. It's just crazy how far it's come, even in the past 5 or 6 years.
For sure. But I stand by the best way to do it, if you're out there and you're a young aspiring filmmaker, the best way to do it is take something real and then gently brush it with computers.
Sure.
Take something and get it as close as you possibly can. Get a person in a suit moving like a living thing might move. If you have a monster, if you have a fucking T-Rex, if you have a thing. Animatronics, do the thing. Because even like Jaws holds up even though there were a ton of problems. There's a couple shots in Jaws where you're like, yeah, this is a big shitty robot. but it holds up surprisingly well for a 70s movie where it famously is a problem. The whole time the Bruce robot is malfunctioning because it's just submerged in water the whole time.
You could say the exact same thing about Mars Attacks, dude. Just
Mars Attacks rules, but it looks
practical
crazy.
effects.
But
Or the moon landing.
Or the moon.
Get him.
Fucking got him. No
Good.
problem.
Dang, dude, I can't wait for Trump to be president.
I want to talk to you guys about this because obviously I was out of town, but these two knuckleheads went down to the Helium and did Low Daddy's podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to the coolest Labrador Retriever on the planet. What's up,
Sir.
Nathan Lowe?
Yeah.
And the word on the street, Cole, if you didn't hear, was that the entire time these boys were doing the Low Dogs podcast, he just kept talking about how he's going to bury our podcast.
Oh, bring it on,
And
dude.
I want to say,
Get your shovels.
check out Nathan Lowe's podcast
Check it out,
because
dude.
I'm a firm believer in there's plenty to go around.
Yeah.
The rising tide floats all boats, and he's our homie. So I think I'm supposed to go on next week. Is that what you guys were saying or something? Since I have to
knows?
make up for out of townness.
Yeah. It was kind of left like a we'll see.
Yeah, that's cool. Whenever it happens, don't worry.
Love that guy.
Don't worry about it.
He's not planning a ton of things.
Yeah.
The other word that I heard was that he kept dumping the Zoom
Knocking
off
the
the
Zoom
table
off.
and being like, oh.
I did it a couple times, to be fair. Just
You
in
used to do it a
full
lot
transparency.
in the early days of our pod, dude.
It's hard, and I wouldn't. We had a cord situation going on that was tough.
I
but-
still haven't bought you a headphone extension, and I feel bad about it. I look for one every time I'm in a Walmart, and they don't have it.
Praise God.
So
I will say that this was Chris and I's first trip to the Helium, which I
Super
had,
cool.
Yeah, oh my gosh, dude, how cool is that, man?
the club,
It's
No,
beautiful.
club's awesome.
It's sick.
no nonsense. It's
No.
just like here is a place where stand-up will happen, and sometimes TikTokers, and that's cool. Do what you got to do. But yeah, it's set
Sell
up
those
perfect.
tickets.
It's shallow and wide, and the small room rules, and so it's gonna be fun, dude. But that place is cool. You guys said you did Nathaniel's podcast in the main room, green room.
The green room, yeah.
Yeah, I
Nice.
felt good about it. There's actual like PlayStation and like espresso machine or whatever, and then there was a bathroom in there, and I took a piss in the toilet. And
Chris is a big amenities.
yeah, amenities guy, and
Chris loves amenities.
The
dude.
toilet didn't work,
Toilet
so
didn't
I
work.
couldn't flush it. So
We
I
apologize
feel good.
openly to the Helium for peeing in your bathroom.
Possibly,
And then immediately fucking it
but
up.
possibly I might get peed on by Daniel Delano.
Felt face.
Or, felt
Felt face.
Or all the big hits.
I like
Nick
that you are
Mullins.
not admitting to the huge shit you left. It's just seriously, it was just pee. It was
Honestly, that would have been the coolest thing ever to do, to just take a large dump.
like, dude, I know the toilet didn't flush, but you didn't have to shit in the tank of the
Yeah.
toilet. You didn't have to upper deck the helium.
Yeah.
There was no tank because he was like,
Oh,
he
tankless?
peed.
It was tankless.
It's a compost.
No, it's like
every day.
it's like a Walmart.
Yeah,
toilet
yeah.
with like a sensor on the back. Of
For
it.
sure.
And they'd unplugged the sensor.
And they just unplugged it.
there was just
So-
wires hanging out of it. It was like,
Sorry if your bathroom stinks like piss,
oh,
Helium.
Sheila Jeet
Like
pissed.
3-day-old Sheila Jeet pee.
Jesus.
Sheila Jeet
Just
took
orange pee.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
dude.
But it was cool. It was cool to see. I just think like it's gonna be fun to have a place where we can all hang out. I think that'll be there'll be a community there.
A real club too.
A real club. Yep.
Club outside the city,
Yeah.
fucking hanging out, dude.
Yep.
Everyone that works there that I've met
Hanging
is cool. So it's like, hey, we ride.
We ride.
Let's
and
do
honestly,
jokes.
it's right by where Chris and I work.
Hey,
Yeah, like walking distance. Ew.
you guys
Oh,
are
nice.
just gonna start dropping by in a suit
Yes.
Yeah.
because I know you both wear suits to work.
That would be wild.
They would love it if I wore a suit to work, but I.
But
Yeah, we don't do that.
I wear this.
I showed up like this yesterday.
nice,
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Every
actually.
time I catch my boss in the hall, he just looks at me like he wants to kill me. Like he's just so disappointed that they hired me. And unfortunately for him, I'm just like good friends with everybody. So and maybe they will fire me
Yeah,
eventually.
no,
but
Zach gets a hall pass, dude. You got the
they've kind of just been like, yeah, he can do whatever. Dude. I
He's
have
the-
my own office.
you get you get overshadowed by the one guy at our company you know about, Jack. To
Oh,
all
yeah.
the attention goes to his outfits, and
That is
It just
true.
kind of wipes the slate clean for you.
Multiple times we brought that guy up on our podcast who dresses like a slave owner. I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Or the guy from Jurassic Park.
either
The old
one.
man from
We have a
Jurassic Park.
T-Rex.
All linens.
Yeah. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The problem with and I'm not gonna say his name. God bless him and his family. The problem with this young man is he'll come into my office and he'll tell me about how he's wearing linens for some gobbledygook reason, like that there's poison in his blood and that he can't wear polyesters on his skin because he meets with a lady over Zoom once a week who tells him that he has poison in his blood. And he came into my office one time and he was like, "Do you think that sounds legit?" And I was like, "No. What are you talking about? A lady on Zoom told you you have poison in your blood? Go to the doctor."
What was she wearing?
Linens.
Linens. He's like, "Yeah, I got to wear linens because it's all part of this." Like,
Dude.
he's working with a Reiki lady.
That's
who's
awesome.
Just like
Oh
he
my
wears like
God.
turquoise all over him.
I'm here for it, dude.
Dude, that makes me so happy for
You
him.
should, dude, lean in and be like, I mean, I don't want you to leave, but you probably should go try to live where there are powerful ley lines,
Yeah.
and like Santa Fe or
Yeah.
Sedona, Arizona is
Right.
probably where you need to be.
That's right.
It would make sense if he was doing it for any other reason besides pussy, which is obviously the reason he's doing it.
Oh,
Yeah. So
he's just let's start a cult sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Which, by the
maybe.
way, have you guys seen the trailer for Let's Start a
Stubby.
Cult? Stavros
Oh
Halkias'
yeah,
movie.
I heard about it today. Actually,
It looks awesome.
we should go see it.
Yeah.
We should do a
Losers.
beautiful losers movie
Review?
night.
Go to the movies.
We'll do a review.
Night at the movies.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
we
that would
could
be fun.
just film ourselves watching the movie.
Can we share
Film
popcorn?
the movie with an old camcorder.
Yeah, we'll get to
Can we share popcorn?
Dude.
Two
Yeah,
buckets
we'll
of
share
popcorn.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Dude, if we just had your,
excited.
if we
Hit you with the popcorn
you're
trick.
like, get
The old dick in the
get
popcorn
some-
trick.
oh,
Goddamn.
classic.
It never
really
gets old.
Dig in.
That's there's a porn where
There's a porn right
where they
there.
hollow out a
Right there.
pumpkin, and the guy's like carrying the pumpkin
Oh,
around.
sure, yeah.
She's just like
yeah.
inside the top of the pumpkin.
I'm gonna act like I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
You're gonna act
That
like
sounds crazy.
you haven't also
Ew,
seen that one.
dude.
Dude, using pumpkin guts though as lube would be pretty sweet.
How
I
dare
don't
you
think
watch
so.
step sibling porn?
Hey.
Yeah,
I
dude.
never mentioned that was that.
I prefer them to be
Specify?
blood relatives. Bro.
Same.
in real life. Like,
In real life, blood relatives.
No, this is really like, everybody thinks it's a joke online. It's just some like taboo thing. You're like, no, that
No, I like the real stuff.
I'm actually
you know?
related to this person.
that would be another cool prank to do to people at the office. You know, those are real. Brother, sister, like those actors, and they're like, "Ew, dude, what did I watch?" And then they're ruined.
I've been had.
What is that? Why is that a genre of porn that is
So popular.
so popular?
Step or
Step, I mean, family.
because it's right on the edge of taboo,
Yeah.
and then when it gets into family, it's super taboo. But you got to be careful trying to out taboo yourself. That's how some of those nasty fellas get into the bad, the
Nasty.
real.
Also, it's situational porn where it's like that could happen, which makes it more interesting because like the situation is okay. My stepsister would be at home doing some kind of chore,
Right.
doing some kind of plumbing work on my sink, and would get stuck underneath
Right,
the
right,
sink.
right.
So that could actually happen to me.
We
kinda
are a
thing.
Then I gotta
Society-
grease her up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're obviously-
Then I get hard.
Then one thing leads to another. I slip and fall on a banana peel.
Whoa,
Now we're
I'm
having-
inside of you now.
No, it's too late now.
Those-
we already
Yeah.
broke the seal.
Those are the best videos where it's like accidentally slips in and it's just like,
Oh no!
wow,
Yeah.
what incredible
Accuracy.
odds.
What an incredible audience. Yeah, I mean,
Get a lottery ticket.
You
I
are-
fell into some pussy.
It's also
it's a convenience mixed with the taboo of like, man, I'm at home and I want to jerk off. Wouldn't it be cool if somebody would do it for me?
It would be
Right,
so
right,
cool if
yeah.
I got caught and then they decided to help
And
me.
then they were like, "You look bad at that. I'll get it." You're like, "Okay."
well, that's one I've definitely seen. Is a guy who's like maybe he falls and breaks both of his wrists. You know.
Oh yeah, he's like,
oh, that's practical porn.
She's like, I just I'm so rock hard.
Damn, dude, careful with George.
I'm so rock hard, and I can't even do anything because my hands are broken.
Or the ones where like, oh, I accidentally took Viagra.
Yeah, dude.
Whoopsies.
I broke both of my wrists and then took Viagra. Ugh.
Is there a number of whoopsies in one before you guys are like, all right, I'm out. This is unbelievable. Accidentally took 2 Viagra. Oh, come on.
I do think it's weird where it's like, I don't know if you guys were told this growing up, is like, if you watch porn, you're going to get to where you're watching 100 dudes fuck one girl. Like, it's just going to get more extreme.
Right.
Yeah, I don't relate to that at all.
No, that's why I stuck with lesbians.
Dude, sometimes the thumbnail is enough. You just do the little swipe, get a preview, I'm good to go.
Yeah, previews are good.
Hold on.
It's a maintenance thing.
Cut to the chase.
Are you nutting to the preview?
Sometimes.
All right.
Dude, sometimes it's like, time is of the essence. This has to happen now, or I'm going to be grumpy.
I walk a lonely road. I've been down this road, dude. I've done it.
It's like you walked into your bathroom and stepped on a rogue Go-Gurt.
Well, I mean, what are you doing? All these videos are 10 plus minutes. If you got time to fucking jerk off for 10 minutes, you might as well get your lady involved.
Dude,
Darkness.
You're jerking off while your girlfriend pulls in the driveway.
Darkness. Hello, darkness, my
Hello,
old
darkness,
friend.
my old friend. Yeah, man. It's not good.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying I'm jerking off necessarily to a lot of porn, but I have seen just about everything.
Okay.
Oh, you finished Pornhub.
I'm just seeing it. I just feel like if I mean,
to the last
unless
page.
it's like, obviously there's some things you don't want to see, but if it's permissible, I've seen it.
If it's permissible. You mean legal.
If it's legally permissible,
yeah.
I've probably seen it. Again, that doesn't mean I've enjoyed it, but I have a curious mind, and this is, just all. I know everything about everything, including pornography.
All right.
Have you seen the wrestling stuff?
Yeah, like the submission stuff.
Yeah, where they just like wrestle each other weirdly, but then also it's just like sex at the same time.
That sounds like a specifically a gay porn thing.
I don't know.
Who's wrestling?
Ultimate submission is, I think, what it's
Yeah,
called.
it's like-
No, it's like a man and a woman will wrestle, or like two ladies will wrestle.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, dude. Two muscle mommies.
You want me
Yeah.
back over?
I didn't think this was for me, and I'm right back.
Yep.
No.
They take 2 bottles of baby oil, pour it in the ring.
It gets slippery.
No, I was
It's the same thing though, where they're like headlocking and like.
But then also, yeah.
Yeah, I was big onto like the Reddit porn for
Sure.
a while, but I had to delete my Reddit because it just became too convoluted with not safe for work posts, and I had to delete it for a while until I was mature enough to handle it again.
Mighty big
You
of
just
you.
open up your phone, you go to Reddit, and then you just explode. Like,
Well, the image is blurred out. It's like, I gotta look.
I gotta
Oh
see
shit!
it.
Now I'm horny. Fuck.
now I'm hard
Hey,
as hell, dude.
Cole, we've noticed you've been taking about 14 bathroom breaks a day here at work, even though I'm pretending you worked in an office and you didn't.
Got me.
Got him.
You guys ever see those videos
I'm taking liberties today. It's Halloween, motherfucker.
of guys,
Taking swings.
guys' shadows in the bathroom
What?
jerking off? Like where somebody like will be filming people's feet, right? Because you can see in the shadow of this guy sitting on the toilet, like you can see
Wait,
his shadow.
is this real life?
Yeah, him
like
like
you've seen this in real life.
I've seen people post videos on the internet. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, I saw someone jerking off at college into a urinal.
Nice.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was back
To the
when,
urinal?
dude, fucking insane. This was my second year at Gainesville.
That sounds like Gainesville.
Before it became UNG. I walk into the bathroom. This guy has his fucking forehead on the wall, and he's just like, looks like he's trying to throw
yeah.
some rope. I'm just like,
What did he look like?
Meth?
I didn't ask to see his face.
Yeah, but I mean,
Show me your face, dude.
He had pants on and a fucking hoodie. Like, I didn't see this motherfucker.
Classic.
He would have looked you right in the eye, dude, as he came.
I immediately was like, well, I guess I got to go somewhere else because this
Yeah.
guy's clearly commandeering this bathroom.
You didn't ask him if he needed any help.
Dude, no.
Step brother, do you need help?
I was fucking 19 and socially
Scared.
awkward. I was like,
what?
I was still like in church like 4 times a week at this
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
I was like,
I wish you let out
what
a
the
big.
heck?
I
My goodness.
It was one of the weirder things I've ever seen.
Do you think he was on meth?
was it a white guy?
Clear. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't have to ask that question. Obviously, this guy's white.
Gainesville, yeah.
Of course he was
Dude,
white.
you should have disrupted his stroke with an attaboy. Just slapped him on the ass.
Dude, there's so many things I wish I'd done. I
Yeah.
did none of them.
That
I
might
just
be the-
was like, all right,
You get out of there, dude. That's one of the when you run into an awkward bathroom situation. There's only one appropriate response. That's just to be like, "Whoa, my bad,"
Yeah.
Or
and
to,
immediately turn around and get out of there.
or to go to the other urinal and start going stroke for stroke, dude.
Oh, okay, cool, dude.
It's a competition.
Party urinal.
Matching
Yeah.
strokes. Playing tennis with a homie, with a stranger.
He just turns his head while it's on the wall. He just like looks over and he sees you jerking a little bit harder and he starts going a little bit harder.
It's just a
and it
race
becomes a
now.
race. Yeah.
I'm screaming.
You guys lock eyes.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Just come on. I'm gonna win.
He just starts screaming solidarity,
Yeah.
community. Yeah. All right, anyway,
One time at a local Italian restaurant, I went into the bathroom and opened up one of the stalls, and there was a local gentleman who had Down syndrome who was completely naked.
Oh my God.
Sitting on the toilet. I like popped the stall open, turned my head, and there's just this Down syndrome guy completely naked sitting on the toilet. He was like, "Oh, sorry."
Oh my God. That's so funny.
my bad,
I
brother.
think about that anytime I go to
But
the
he
bathroom.
wasn't making mozzarella.
No, he
man.
just
No,
was
Yeah.
just naked, sitting on the toilet, having a poop.
having a poopy.
Nice.
Damn, dude, how
That's
dare
a
you
pretty
interrupt?
like clean way to do it, I guess.
I didn't mean to interrupt. He didn't lock the door.
I have a surprising.
That's crazy to not lock the door
Yeah,
and
it's
then
tough.
take all your clothes off.
Yeah, Down
Dude,
syndrome.
he forgot.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Sometimes you gotta really-
I didn't say he was bad for doing this. I just said it happened.
He had a long checklist, and one of the things got forgotten. He should-
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I have a surprising amount of friends. So shout out to that guy who went through at least a long phase until we bullied them out of it, of even in public, getting fully naked when they took a shit.
That's
And I was like, "What are you doing?" And they both said,
Do I know this guy?
I get really hot.
other parents
Oh,
together.
nice.
What? You cannot
One yes,
get
one no.
naked in public to take a dump. That's crazy. It's really gross.
It was Brandon and Eric.
Oh damn! Dude.
And they
These
would,
homies.
the hilarious part, the psycho part, is that they would neatly fold their clothes and set them
I was
on
gonna
the
ask.
floor.
Oh my
Well,
God.
hold on. I
was
don't think that's
picturing
the
that in my
weird
mind.
part.
Dude,
I
just
think
acting like a Hollister employee at the mall for a second before you take a butt naked dump in public.
That's such a business professional move, dude.
It's- dude,
it's so good.
It's what an assassin would do.
This is what people with schizophrenia do.
well, hold on.
That's
I might be into this now for a
crazy.
second. I've just been thinking about it, and it's like
Well, you do get hot.
but you are kind of putting your pants on poopy floor.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen,
So they might be onto something.
No, they're not. That's crazy.
Wait.
You're putting your pants on poopy floor either way if you're folding them up and then
And
sitting them on the
them
ground.
Yeah.
floor.
I mean, you could stand on top of the toilet.
That would be
Again,
cool.
if this was about cleanliness, I think keeping your shoes on
Yeah, it might be the
is
move.
step number one.
Yeah.
Oh, that is weird. The entire time I was thinking they were naked but with shoes on.
Well, I mean, that's weird. Fucking taking a dump like a black guy in a porn.
Are those black knee pads on?
That's my bad. I assumed the shoes stayed on the entire
That's
time.
love
just your
that, dude.
twisted
God
fantasy,
damn,
brother.
dude,
Like they
that's
have,
crazy.
like they have snap, pull snap,
Yeah, dude, some pullaways.
pull away,
Can you
breakaway
imagine?
pants.
Can you imagine you're coming down the row of stalls in a poorly designed bathroom that has big gaps, you know, and then you're obviously just out of the corner of your eye, and then you get to one and it's a guy and he's got shin high white socks and sneakers on, but he's butt naked.
Everything else is gone. That
Just
guy-
some like Timberlands.
Yeah.
Just fucking-
That guy has to do like a through the gap. He's like, hi.
just going to work.
You have to own it at that
You
point.
made them stop doing this.
I think it was probably a direct result of my bullying.
Golly, dude. I mean, listen, you would take your clothes off at home, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
Fire the shower
course.
up.
Yeah.
I do all kinds of crazy weird stuff when
Yeah,
I'm
get you a
pooping at my house.
Make a custom squatty potty
Do you
just
ever
for
wipe
your
standing
body.
up?
Shit, dude, I'll do anything.
Put your
dude.
foot up on the toilet?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's the
I'll have
only.
it.
I only wipe standing up.
Hell yeah.
I'll poop backwards, dude. I don't care. It's my house. But if I'm out in public,
Dude, I do very little
I mean,
public
bare
shitting.
minimum, I'm keeping my shirt on. I mean, just you're adding insult to injury.
I'm at least
Yeah.
keeping my shirt
in
on.
there, you're in there taking a Winnie the Pooh, dude.
Yeah.
His only
Yeah.
shirt
Little-
cock in public bathroom.
Little dumplings.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then,
I mean, you do have to take
and then
your
instead
pants
of a
down.
and then instead of a Down syndrome guy, if Brandon forgets to lock the door, I walk in on the Brandon butt naked,
Brandon naked.
and I don't like that. The guy with Down syndrome makes sense, but my friends, no.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like in a certain light, you could confuse Brandon for one. Sorry, Brandon. I love you.
Hey, dude.
I'm joking.
Tighten up that shirt around your waist, big dog. I'm sorry. I love Brandon, and that was just a backhanded, mean thing to say, dude. I'll suck your dick later. Don't worry about it.
I'll kiss you with passion.
I'll buy you a beer. How about that?
Yeah, that seems fair, actually.
That seems reasonable.
Apparently, I just got the notification that J.D. Vance is on JRE
Joe
today.
Rogan. Well, I think
Nice.
that they tweeted that a couple of days ago that it was. I think that he was coming back in to do it. I'm going to be honest. I said this on Lowe's podcast. I'll say it here. Maybe I'm being tricked. I like him.
No, he's great. He's a
I've
great
listened
dude.
to him now on a couple of different podcasts, and I'm sure he's a psycho, but he talks about some libertarian things. Like there's some stuff where I'm like, this resonates with the fuck the government mindset that I've had for 20 years.
I'm definitely going to stay skeptical of him just because he's got like pretty deep ties to Peter Thiel.
Yep.
And
His eyelashes are extremely long. He's got
long lashes.
It makes me feel uncomfortable.
It makes me confused when I'm alone.
Yeah.
But
those eyes are looking beautiful.
He does have beautiful eyes.
I saw today that he, maybe out of anyone in the political landscape right now, has said one of the more sober things about the Middle East, which was that sometimes it behooves, I'm paraphrasing obviously, the U.S. to back Israel. But when it does not, like a potential world war with Iran, it is our job to take a step back and not just like automatic yes. And I was like, hey man, that doesn't sound nuts.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't give blank checks to people who are like possibly going to start a world war. That would be something.
Yeah,
I have to give him some flowers for that. Yeah, war
No
sucks.
war. I mean, even like people are talking about, oh, they're going to get rid of the Department of Education. Good.
Yeah, it's a bloated nonsense machine.
Yeah.
This is great. Oh, it's like you're complaining about not wanting government controlled school. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like wouldn't it be better if schools were teaching specific curriculum to specific audiences that were catered to them individually?
Right.
Yeah, it's like a Montessori school.
And
or
that the oversight was by the states, right? And that the states were able to decide, hey, if you want to live in Georgia, we got this kind of curriculum in Georgia. You know, you don't want to live in Georgia, you want to go live somewhere where they don't have this, go live somewhere else.
And there would be a variety and there would be competition. And there's a way that it works better. Way better.
And school lunches would go way up in quality.
Up in quality if the states had more control over
if
what
you're going to
these schools-
subsidize school lunches, why couldn't it be provided by a small business around your school that is near your school? Why couldn't it be
'Cause that would
a
make too much
catering
sense.
service who's like, we'll change it up. We'll do Mondays. This other one will do Tuesdays. And then now it's like, oh,
I mean, that's what they do in private schools. I mean, granted, the restaurants are like Moe's and Taco Bell,
Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A, shit like
get
that.
rid
But
of
it's,
that's us.
I don't know, it's probably still
better
better
than
quality
school
food than the
lunches.
lunch school.
It's
like,
definitely, you're definitely
like the square pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's not even square, it's a fucking rectangle.
Rectangle. It tastes like cardboard with a bunch of fake cheese on it.
Yeah, it's,
Which, look,
Tombstone's better than that shit.
I took my fair amount of slices down when I was in high school. Double nachos.
Oh, yeah.
Coated in ranch like a disgusting trash
Oh
person.
my god, I would put ranch and hot sauce on my pizza.
Yeah.
I
Still
just
do
don't.
that to this
I
day.
just don't know. And again, this is ignorance on my part because I didn't go to school. Okay, but I don't know anybody that got through the public school system and is like championing it.
Right.
It's like, oh, it was incredible.
No.
Like we have to keep this.
No, I don't use.
I feel like everybody has the same experience. They're like, yeah, it's bullshit. You have to survive.
Right.
Like, why does anybody care if we get rid of the Fed? Like people care about the public school system. Like they're like, it's a sacred fucking public school system.
They pretend like it's like they want everyone to be stupid, so they vote. It's like no. The public education stinks. And
Education
and it just like takes money from us, and you could put that money into your community and teach people.
I mean, if you're good at school, you're just good at following instructions and being subservient.
Right.
It's just like, it's all like, I mean, I have a degree in psychology. whatever. I have my degree pretty much just says I can
learn from these books and
even
apply
then,
that to a test.
I can teach myself from words that I'm looking at.
Right.
Like it's
the school system, the government school system and the way that it's run right now, it flies in the face of education because our higher education systems are all state level. They're not government level higher education.
Yeah, or private.
So it's like, oh yeah, you can be publicly educated by the government, which is bad, right? And if you want to increase your education, you have to go to a private education system at the next level or state funded. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, what if we did that with high school? What if we just went back to that for high school?
Right.
And then it would mean something.
And those schools could apply for government grants as long as taxpayers will sign off on it, where it's like, here's a state grant. You guys have been doing an excellent job. We want you to be bigger and allow more people in or whatever. And it's like, make room because this is going great. And then other schools see that and they're like, okay, well, we have to step it up. And it has to be meritocracy again. It has to be performance. Right. And it's like, if somebody's struggling, it doesn't mean there can't be a path for them to fucking get a little extra help and figure some stuff out and find a path that makes sense for them and their skill set and their fucking interests. But you can't have all that when you're just trying to like push people through the Panama Canal of like mediocre education all the time. And that's not even getting into how it's all based on the fucking Prussian system for making compliant worker bees and all this like shit. Is it Prussian or was it Hungarian or something? Whatever it was.
Who knows? I'm going to spread this misinformation. I've been spreading around a lot, dude. But I think I saw somewhere that for every one principal, there's something like 12 vice principals. That's that's what the Department of Education is doing. It's just administrative positions.
It's a bloated, over-administrated bullshit position where everyone's frozen and can't make decisions because it has to be passed through 40 people. Nobody can be like, this is not going well. Let's fix it. Okay, it'll take 5 years to fix it.
Tell them what to do, Cole.
Tell them
what they need to do on Tuesday.
Look, all you got to do is just pray real hard, and then you'll have some pyramids. That's all you got to do.
You used to have
pray
rocks.
real hard, dude.
You used to have big rocks.
Fall
and then
to
you
your
pray
knees.
hard. Now you have pyramids.
Exactly.
And then you use the pyramids to generate incredible frequencies with water and all kinds of other shit.
Confess your sins before the Lord and move these stones.
You can move mountains, dude. Mountains built by prayer.
That's right.
That's awesome, dude.
Yes. Yeah. So school's gay.
Whatever, dude. Yeah, I don't want to get all. Yeah, school's gay.
Thank you for distilling it.
School is gay.
Yeah, that's the synopsis of that.
We got a little.
Don't want to get too serious, but I just see retarded people on the internet. And
We're just gonna have to get some
them.
powdered wigs soon.
Yeah.
That would rule. Except for, I'm not trying to hide like deep chlamydia sores or whatever. Syphilis.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Syphilis.
I got
Yeah.
my CSTIs confused.
I just sent this to TJ, but
Wait, they start with. Oh, never mind.
yes,
No, sorry. Yeah.
Syphilis starts
Those
with
two
an A.
starts with C's.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Fuck.
But there was a guy who's like,
So
wearing
that's what I have.
a white guy for Kamala shirt or whatever, and he's like, I'm gonna give you guys 3 solid reasons to vote for Kamala Harris. And I don't remember what the first 2 were, but the third one was he was basically just like, girls like Kamala Harris, dude, and don't you want to get pussy?
Yeah, I think it was the second one, but he's basically like, women see it as a red flag if you vote Republican or whatever. And it was like, okay.
Don't you want to trick women in your area to sleeping with you?
It was weird because he's definitely he's Dunning-Krugering it so hard that you're like, oh, this guy might make some sense. Let's see what his points are. And then he starts talking, and you're like,
Nah, yeah.
oh. You're
a feminist
you're
for pussy.
Yeah, dude. You're side-dooring pussy all the time.
Yeah.
And now you're putting it on the internet that you do that.
Honestly, dude, that's basically if you're a dude and you're like a straight woke liberal dude, it's for pussy.
It's
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure.
I mean, it's just such a
100%
big
for
red
pussy.
fat flag.
I'm definitely gonna have to beep that, but I'm leaving it. We're leaving it.
Wow.
We're gonna get the beep.
We'll get the beep, but our
first
context
official
will
beep.
still make it work. Yeah, that's fun.
Incredible, dude.
Dropping hot
Wow.
Halloweeners onto
Dang, dude.
people's faces.
Halloween.
Titty tactics.
I
I mean,
know,
Trump's
dude.
about to be president, so you know.
Hell yeah, we're back.
Get it while the getting's good. We're back. We're back.
We're back.
Retard.
Be on notice, YouTube.
Next week's podcast, we're gonna be so somber when he loses.
we'll probably
sackcloth and ash, dude. We just rent our clothes and pour sand all over our backs.
I'll
like in the
show up
Bible.
looking brown and be like, I'm Indian.
Then we're gonna show up on Monday to pod.
Oh, that's right. We won't
Not
know.
and
we'll
just-
just double down.
Double down. Everyone in. I'll get a Maha hat because I prefer Maha, but yeah, we could all be in gear. And
Hell
then
yeah.
on Tuesday, it just does not go that way. We're like, we're sorry, YouTube. We actually really like your rules.
Yeah.
They're the
It's
best
just real,
rules.
yeah. It's just so easy to backpedal. It's just
How
like
about this?
we were just joking.
We were just joking. We actually want people to be safe, and words are violence.
Words are violence, dude. How
Yeah.
about this? Politics is gay, and if you care about it a lot, you're gay.
Right.
You can care about
like
it
that.
some. I care about it some. I try and be educated. But
Try to be like a little bit.
I don't want to fight anybody about it. Who cares, dude?
That's true. I'm definitely not civil warring. Do not come to my house with that bullshit.
I'll Civil War, dude. If Civil War starts, dude,
Let's do it in the.
come on.
Let's do it in the metasphere or whatever. Is that
If
still
we're gonna
happening?
fight, let's just do it with swords.
like foam swords.
Like in that movie Banruku, where they take all the guns away and then everyone becomes a samurai.
Yeah, dude, that sounds way cool.
Is that an anime movie?
No, Banruku, is that right? Was a Josh Hartnett movie.
Why does that sound awesome?
It's
And I've never seen
it's a
it.
cool movie where it's like real. It was like in that vein of movies in the middle 2000s where everything was like full CGI.
Oh, like
Wow.
good, the bad, and the weird.
Yeah, like
Okay.
everything is CGI, all the backgrounds and everything. And Josh Hartnett played like a
might have saw it.
traveling sword guy. I think it was called Banruku. There's another one called The Warrior that I get confused about.
Yeah. I've seen The Warrior for sure.
But I think
Wait, isn't the Warrior
Banruku-
that UFC movie?
That also is
that
The Warrior,
is
but
The
there's
Warrior.
another one.
I think that might just be Warrior.
Ah,
Yeah.
you right.
Yeah.
Which
That was a cool
I saw
movie.
that movie in high school and thought that was the best movie ever made, and I watched it again recently, and it's not very good.
I haven't seen it since then. I will
People
say I did
change.
cry.
I did too. I remember being passionately moved.
Yeah,
The first time I saw that movie.
yeah.
Mickey
that-
Rourke.
Was that right? Banruku?
Yeah, it's
Banruku.
called Bunraku.
Yeah, I got it.
And not only is that the name of that movie, but it's also what you call traditional Japanese theater.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's also what you call
Puppet.
jizzing, a whole bunch of guys jizzing on
No.
sorry, no, that's bukkake.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
close.
That's-
Yeah.
Which I have seen.
It's in the same vein.
Sorry, I have to
I
be
haven't seen
spec-
You've never seen a bukkake?
No, dude.
Let's watch one real
no,
quick.
Yeah.
dude, I
Put it
will run
on.
away. I don't want to see that many penises.
Yeah.
Or that
Well,
much.
if we watch a traditional bukkake, it's censored.
Traditional.
They censor the
They
penises.
censor genitals
just
in
all
Japan,
cum.
dude, because they know something.
A traditional ceremonial bukkake.
Yeah, it's all ritual, really.
You've never seen it?
No, dude. Why would I want to watch that? That's
I like you're grilling them, dude.
I'm not saying you want to watch it, but I mean, you know,
Never stumbled upon.
things are you don't find yourself curious?
no.
Not about that. I know the end. I don't need to be curious.
I
I know how
Yeah.
it starts
Have you ever
because
seen a
that's the thumbnail.
Bukkake?
Many.
he did heroin for 10 years.
Yeah. I've seen it.
This man's seen some shit.
Shooting up, pulling up a bukkake, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
You're
gotta
like
go that
Falling
extra
asleep,
mile.
half jerk.
I've walked
being
the
like-
path, dude.
Just-
I've fallen asleep with a cigarette, and it ashed so perfectly that it was still a full cigarette. It was just ash.
Dude, I remember it was like, this is so random. I was in college and it was so fucking cold, so I brought a space heater outside
Yeah.
and I put a blanket over it and I got so fucking stoned and I kind of just forgot to move and I thought I melted my balls.
Oh no! Oh no!
I had to run to the bathroom and like cut my sack to make sure they were still
That's
there.
wild.
Just in case you were,
Melted, dude.
I was like, shit, dude. I'm fucked.
just in case you were watching this, wondering, should I take what these guys think about politics seriously? No.
No,
Yeah.
I got so high I thought I melted my balls.
My sexual balls were melted.
Dude, people who care about
I
politics.
forgot how, I don't know. I guess just fun stories, man.
Oh, very fun stories. I
fun
feel like
stories.
the same people that take politics too seriously also buy those like 12-foot skeletons to put
Yeah,
in their yard for
that's
Halloween.
the first fucking house in my neighborhood.
It's always the first
that
house.
has a fucking science. We believe in science, and that ladies have dicks. sign.
Damn.
And every time I drive out of my neighborhood, I turn my music up so loud
Just
That's so
Merle.
good.
and hope,
Yeah.
some sort of rebel country music. And I just hope that guy's outside because it's his wife, dude. I've seen him. He has like a huge vape. He's a pussy.
Oh, one of those. Oh, man, dude.
I mean, coming from another guy who vapes, dude, you gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, you too, though, you know?
I do too, but I at least stop being gay.
What is like one of the
Never.
stranger things that you've thought while getting too baked? Everyone here has been too baked.
Stranger Things.
I have a pretty good
Spooky stories.
What do you mean, Stranger Things? I mean,
Well, I
like,
thought I melted my balls.
So something in that vein.
So something in that vein, just silly, or
Nothing.
like I thought the fridge was talking to me, or
I'm pretty chill when I do drugs, or
gonna throw up.
I'm just like trying to not die.
Yeah, weed is always just some sort of existential crisis. But the first time I did any substantial dose of mushrooms, I was by myself at home.
Perfect.
And it
Hell
was
yeah.
probably in like late November, early December, but it was like nice enough outside where I could put a cardi on or whatever and hang out. So I watched John Mulaney's, what is it called?
Come back, kid.
Live
from Radio City.
Radio City one. And the lights on the curtains just keeps changing to like all these deep purples and ambers and stuff.
Nice.
And so I'm watching that and laughing. I was like having a great time. And then I was like, and then I had to set my computer down, and I'm standing up, sort of like not dancing, but like, just like
Vibrating.
I'm like basically skanking, and then I'm like, you take yourself too seriously, you fucking idiot, and I'm like laughing at myself, but it was awesome. But then I went inside. So the only Christmas decoration I almost ever put up, I think I have like a University of Michigan like tree ornament that somebody gave me that's still in the box. It just sits on like one of my speakers, and the only other decoration, I just pull it out of my closet every year as we approach Thanksgiving, is a Yoda that I think my dad ordered from like one of those shitty like Wish or something, but it
Hell
actually
yeah.
is dope. And he's dressed like Santa Claus.
Nice.
And so it's like this tall, and I just set it on some surface. And so I'm walking to get something out of the like little shop, and he's right by the door. And when I came back in, I looked at him and I was like, don't you say shit.
Don't you say it.
And I thought if I was open to it, he probably would have talked to me.
The wise
Dude,
one.
I've done that with my pet so many times.
I was
Like,
having
dude,
fun.
I swear to God, if you talk, I won't tell
I won't
anybody.
tell anybody. Just speak one English, dude.
You guys remember that brief period of time where I was just like taking gas station mushrooms and doing stand-up comedy?
You were.
At the beginning of the year?
There's a good stretch.
8 months ago.
Yeah, that was a good stretch of that.
Yeah. You're like, I did 13 grams this weekend.
I ate 4 chocolate bars this week of
It didn't
gas
really
station
do that much.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I was like, it didn't do anything. This is very short and not very spooky, but I got one of those Amanita chocolate bars from a little fake dispensary in Florida, because it's like medical in Florida, so you have to go to the like bullshit dispensaries, but they have them all over. They're like, this is all Delta stuff,
Yeah,
and this is
right.
all like whatever's legal. And I was like, oh, this is like an Amanita chocolate bar. That's pretty cool. Sorry to double stories, but we'll see how it goes. And then I had some left when I came back. Went and played golf with some homies and was like, oh, I've got a couple of squares left. I'll drop these squares. And I'm going through, I think we're at Sugar Hill, and we're like third hole, that little par 3. And I go out to make my putt. And I was like, why am I in such a good mood? I forgot. And then I was like, oh yeah, I took that Amanita stuff. And then I just like go down the thought rabbit hole, like, yeah, like Amanita's like the Alice in Wonderland thing. And so somebody, usually on the golf course, I play music, but I hadn't turned my speaker on, and the other cart's playing music, the homie. And it's just like a random shuffle playlist. And White Rabbit, as soon as I started thinking about Alice in Wonderland, White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane comes on, and I went, oh.
Oh my god, dude.
I did that.
It's me. It's synchronicities or whatever. It was pretty fun. And then I'm sure I missed that putt, but it's fine.
Hell yeah, dude.
Didn't care at all.
I know
Yeah.
exactly that feeling. I remember. Sorry, guys. There's another.
This side of the couch is talking.
We got
Let
some
it go.
stories.
Let it rip.
I did a bunch of mushrooms this one time, and beforehand, I had all my stuff in my pockets, like my phone, my wallet, my car keys, and then like I forgot that anything existed, and then I was like, oh shit, where's my phone? And I put my hand in my pocket and I pulled it out. I was like, no way, where are my keys? I'm making them. I'm manifesting.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
I was like,
I'm making pyramids with prayer.
It fell to his knees.
Whoever was there was like, "What'd you say?" And you're like, "Don't worry about it. This will all make sense in 5 years."
You'll see it on a podcast. Don't worry about it.
You have a podcast? No,
Not yet.
not yet.
yeah, I felt my cigarettes that way. I had a lighter that way, dude. It was so cool.
I like that. It might have just been that all your stuff was in your pockets.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I'm not
But to you, you're doing
translating
magic.
it to my pockets.
The transmigration of material objects.
Yeah.
Like, believe hard enough.
Yeah, that dude.
That's awesome.
The power
though.
of prayer, man.
Dude.
The power of PrayOR.
That's incredible. For a minute, you would have made every chick that lives in Sedona, Arizona so jealous, dude. He's manifesting way better, and all it took was like 6 grams of mushrooms. That's awesome.
But it's manifesting the stuff that you should have.
Just like, stuff.
Holy shit, dude! I have underwear on now.
I swear, when I put these back in my pocket, I only had 6 Zins left. Now I have 8.
You're like having the loaves and fishes with your Zans, dude. You're just whoa!
You're just handing them out to every douche at the party. Like,
I have unlimited Zans.
This is the
power of prayer.
The magic case. It's awesome.
Oh my god.
Pray for America, folks.
Power of
That's
prayer,
right.
the name of the episode.
Pray for America, dude. Pray for
That's right.
America. Pray the rosary for America.
Yeah, that's right.
Pray for pyramids. Pray the rosary.
Dude, Catholicism, baby.
I was one
I
of those.
just see those bumper stickers all the time.
I was one of those dudes in high school who was like white V-necks and rosary necklaces.
Yeah, you were, dude.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, you were.
And just after high school, going to shows at the Vinyl downtown, just like, what's up?
What's up?
Do you remember when we would smoke pipe at the Starbucks and people would be like, "Are you guys in the Kings of Leon?"
That's funny. The amount of times getting confused by normal people for like some band that's super famous is surprising because you're like, it'll be somebody I don't know that well. Like one time in Athens, we got confused for Shoot the Moon. We were just walking around, and then we were like, it had happened enough times that we just say yes every time, and it was like, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
we're Shoot the Moon.
And then I looked them up later. I was like, we don't look anything like these guys. None of them.
Are you guys REM?
They just happened to be playing Georgia Theater that night, and we were playing Caledonia. I was like, yeah, we're them, obviously.
Yeah, that's us.
Obviously.
Buy us a drink or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is fun.
We'll snap a picture.
So,
That's the power of a V-neck T-shirt in a rural North Georgia county.
that's true.
Yeah, and nudies, jeans,
Yeah.
and
Over-
some Red Wing boots.
Overdyed jeans.
Yeah.
Dude, a jean jacket on top.
Mm-hmm.
Or back then we all had a jacket that had a big wolf patch on it.
That
Nice.
or like the old
I still have
leather
it, but
members only jackets.
yeah.
So TJ was gay.
Dude, I'll wear the jacket and you'll be like, nice. You'll be
You have
jealous.
an Aztec cardigan on. Shut up, dude. You look like a walking American spirit.
I have-
Shut up. A walking American spirit.
That is tight, dude. Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
I have linen pants on, dude. I told the guys before the pod, but I thought about like showering and getting all nice before the pod because Zach sent that TikTok comment.
Oh, yeah, I'll read that comment aloud. I didn't read it on the
Someone was
podcast.
like, just showing up as the unshowered guy that nobody wants to sit next to. And I was like, I mean, he has a point. I look insane. And then I was like, maybe I should shower and like put myself together a little. And then the little bastard inside was like, no, lean in. So I just had to
Put grease in your hair.
put actual dirt on your face.
A guy whose name is Rain Canoof.
Oh, I didn't want to shout out his handle.
Shouting him out, dude. He says, how is not showering and showing up to a podcast like a dirty kid nobody wants to sit by an actual thing that this guy did? And he said, the Stankria. Because
Stankria.
you mentioned something
Not bad.
about
This guy is
sangria.
obviously trying to make
He's
his
fun.
bones.
That's funny.
That is good, but you know, don't be
At
so
least he
obvious.
didn't call
with
us
your-
old, dude. I mean,
That's
look,
true,
you
yeah.
come
That's cool.
with a fair criticism.
That's a
you know?
fair
That's a
criticism.
win.
You do look ridiculous.
But then I leaned in today and I was like, no, I'll put you on blast, dude.
Put him on blast.
I'm the riffraff that your parents' gated neighborhood is trying to keep out, dude. They told you it was black guys. It's not. It's me.
It's TJ. And that is the power of prayer.
The power of prayer.
Power of prayer. The power of prayer.
Hell yeah, dude. Take us out on the Dune 2 soundtrack. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers.
Happy Halloween.